Hello, I'm Ronnie Henley, and I'm running for U.S. Senate of the great state Tennessee. As an independent endorsed by the Green Party candidate, I am a 43-year-old Christian from New Bern, Dyer County, Tennessee. Also, I'm a Penn Foster High graduate with honors in management, economics, personal computers, home inspection, and children's services. I support the federal job guarantee, Medicare for all, education, infrastructure, the war on poverty, and the Green New Deal. When it comes to the coronavirus pandemic, I propose a $4 trillion COVID-19 relief package that provides free masks to everyone, sent more PPE and medical equipment, more funding for coronavirus research, and to create a safe and effective vaccine. Forgive student loan debt, provide laptops and broadband Wi-Fi to all current school students as we switch to online education. Incentives for rent, mortgage, utilities, cable, satellite phone, student loan, school meals, forgiveness and freezes. $600 per week unemployment, eliminate the work requirement and increase SNAP benefits. Universal school meals, set up more food banks and soup kitchens, also homeless shelters, homes for all, raise the minimum wage to $15 per hour with hazard pay, increase to $20 to $25 and $30 per hour within a decade, Medicaid expansion, then implement Medicare for all. Direct stimulus payments at $2,000 monthly for individuals who filed taxes in 2018, 2019, or 2020. And if you receive disability or Social Security. Implement universal basic income with $2,000 monthly for all other individuals without any requirements. More funding for PPP loans granted to small businesses and not corporations. Bail out the United States Postal Service with $25 billion. $10,000 job bonus, $5,000 goes to the hiree and the other $5,000 goes to the employer. A $2 billion per state bailout per state, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories, and implement the Green New Deal. And some more of my platform when it comes to the economy. I support the federal job guarantee, raise minimum wage $15 per hour, implement universal basic income, passage of a $3 trillion stimulus, $500 rebate for every citizen, $110,000 for retirement, legalize marijuana, invest in welfare reform, establish universal basic income where individuals will have at least $2,000 monthly. It's optional. A single person whose monthly income is not over $3,500 will receive $300 food stamps per person on case. And a couple whose monthly income is not over $7,000 a month will receive $300 food stamps per person on case. Will not count rent as income. Plus, people will have more choices on WIC benefits up until kids are 5 years old. Simplify the tax code, short form with easy to understand instructions. Lower the federal corporate tax to 15%. $2 trillion is to revitalize infrastructure proposed by Donald Trump. When it comes to the deficit, raise the debt ceiling at $30 trillion. Implement pay-go legislation and balance budget. When it comes to education, I support voucher programs for public, private, charter schools, and also for homeschooling. Also, free tuition colleges and universities, 0% interest student loans for rent, utilities, food, clothes, school supplies, includes books, calculators, computers, also transportation. And teachers who are earning under the national average, I will raise their salaries by 21.5%. When it comes to health care, I will unify Medicare and Medicaid and add additional funding for no mandate, non-cost, without copays, universal health care. Doesn't discriminate due to pre-existing conditions. Choose your own physicians with full coverage. Includes physical, mental, vision, dental, rehab, prescriptions, hearing aids, and transportation. When it comes to immigration, I oppose travel bans and border walls. Can save over $25 billion. Enforce deferred action for childhood arrivals. Implement deferred action for parents of Americans proposed by Barack Obama. Secure the southern border with advanced technologies. And no amnesty. On-spot databases for undocumented individuals to speed up passport citizenship. Implement red tag legislation. Requires paying taxes to receive entitlements and benefits proposed by Newt Gingrich. When it comes to Social Security, politicians will have to pay all IOUs. This will recover $2.9 trillion. Invest bonds into a specialized account, adding additional revenue to the trust fund. Implement lockbox legislation proposed by Al Gore. When it comes to the military, withdraw all troops from overseas, bring home increased salaries, veterans entitled to 100% benefits, make stronger, then focus on massive threat. When it comes to women's rights, I'm pro-choice. Women have a say about their body, it's their right. Regardless, we need to inform women they have optional alternatives. When it comes to the environment and energy, we need affordable, environment-friendly, renewable energy, and the Green New Deal effective by 2030. I'm pro-gun. I support the Second Amendment with gun control policies. Enforce red flag laws, ban all assault weapons, illegal for citizens charged with domestic violence, murder. Also, citizens on the terrorist and no-fly list or disabled and mentally challenged citizens must be 21 and have a permit with a 3-day waiting period. Universal background checks. Clips limited to 10 rounds with more safety features. The NRA must compromise and in return will receive contracts to manufacture assault weapons for law enforcement and the military or be labeled a terrorist organization. All this schemes 30 million jobs and it creates $300 trillion in revenue within a decade. Restores Clinton-era prosperity. I will not be on the ballot until early voting for general election October the 14th through the 29th. The election is November the 3rd. If elected, I will work with Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. Some have questioned my agenda. Remember, no one is perfect, and it's hard to make everyone happy. I will explain when it comes to the economy because I plan to implement pay-go and balanced budget. Doesn't mean we're going to have austerity. I know how to manage and my plan for private, public, charter, and also homeschooling is to receive vouchers. We will limit charter schools per state, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories without decreased funding for public education. My plan to withdraw all overseas troops until we face a massive threat or a national, international interest, but will continue humanitarian missions worldwide. I claim I'll restore Clinton-era prosperity. Problem, he couldn't keep it in his pants. Also, don't agree with everything, but he was a great president that presided over the largest job expansion in American history. I will not privatize Social Security. I will get rid of the NRA if they don't comply with the assault weapon ban. If agreed, they will receive contracts to produce assault weapons for law enforcement and military. Anyone who abuses this will lose this privilege and be punished by the law. My plans are to run this nation just like Bernie Sanders would have if he was elected president, if not better. Legalize marijuana. Eliminate private prisons and cash bail. Forgive school meals and student loan debt. Universal school meals, pre-K, daycare, rent control, and 1-year maternity pay. And grant the District of Columbia Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, American Samoa statehood. Also, we will grant the LGBTQIA community equal rights. I will abolish the Electoral College and implement automatic voter registration and declare Election Day a national holiday. Implement reparations set up for Native Americans and descendants of slaves. No amount can compensate the suffering they endured. Each individual will receive $110,000. I will establish the Department of Worldwide Emergency Disaster Relief. People and governments can donate $10,000 or $10,000 in supplies and receive a tax deductible. Will assist with housing, transportation, supplies, and rebuild communities nearing the FEMA application process. I support the federal job guarantee. Also, corporations that violate the 15% tax break for not hiring, increasing wages, and keeping jobs in America will receive an 80% tax rate annually. I support Donald Trump's $2 trillion infrastructure plan, but oppose cutting entitlements and benefits. Also, he wants states to apply for infrastructure loans. That puts burden on states. Tennessee and a few other states can't apply for infrastructure loans. My plan will award grants to all states, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories. If elected, Tennessee is setting on a $10 million backload for infrastructure projects. I will put into motion, also establish an infrastructure bank, investing $300 million per year for a decade. Allots $3 billion to revitalize infrastructure. My plan creates jobs without increasing taxes or decreasing programs. This is a personal. Poverty is the reason, is a plank in my platform. 10% of Tennesseans live in poverty. That's 1 million citizens. 44 million in America, 750 million worldwide. Me and my family had to struggle for everything. I will declare war on poverty by enhancing welfare reform. I support separation of church and state. I propose implementing a system that gives churches a 15% tax break on earned income, only if they provide shelter for the homeless and food drives for the needy. I support the Iran deal and also declare Juneteenth a national holiday. Support legislation. Companies must provide equal pay for women or receive fines. Also support legislation that forces governors and president to pardon individuals who are incarcerated due to marijuana-related charges, and also have expunged from their record, and restore ex-felons' voting rights. And then we will enforce the 3 strikes you're outlaw. The 4 pillars and the 10 key values of the Green Party: democracy, peace, ecology, social justice, and equal opportunity. And ecology and wisdom, nonviolence, decentralization, community-based economics and economic justice, feminism, and gender equality, respect for diversity, personal and global responsibility, future focus, and sustainability. If elected, I will implement. No matter what, I will live my life by them. The package of my policies are called the real deal. Our founding fathers warned us of a 2-party system. The Republican Party don't care. The Democrats have forgot their roots. The Green Party is filling them voids, making the Green Party the People's Party. For more information, go to Ronnie Henley for U.S. Senate 2020 on Facebook. And remember, November the 3rd, vote Ronnie Henley, Tennessee U.S. Senator. Early voting is October the 14th through the 29th. I will appreciate your vote. Thank you.